We have two prompts we're going to go over today. First one being active listening is best described as the best solution for poor listening skills. If any situations can you imagine being an adept active listener? Active listening is most powerful in situations when you genuinely want to understand something. To imagine being an adept active listener um, in moments where humans intake information quicker than technical. For example, when someone's explaining something personally, a personal challenge or misunderstanding, they try to express emotions that aren't easy to articulate. Comes with poor listening skills, and now to be an adept active listener in those skills, it's a communication technique that I naturally excel at personally. It focuses on the speaker, their meaning, asking questions, avoiding interruptions or assumptions, um, maintaining attention without becoming defensive or distracted. Active listening also notices what isn't being said, the tone, pacing, hesitations, responding in clarity. Being an adept active listener in any situation where the goal is understanding, empathy, and clear communication, especially when someone needs the space to express themselves fully and to be taken seriously. I think active listening is involved as we see poor listening skills so commonly happen throughout our daily lives, and being an adept active listener is the best solution for poor listening skills. Now, to review the barriers of communication: filtering emotions, information overload, differing perceptions. Provide at least one strategy for counteracting or overcoming each one of these barriers. Communication often breaks down because of barriers like filtering emotions, information overload, and differing perceptions, and understanding how to counter these obstacles for effective interaction and communication. Filtering occurs when someone alters or withholds information, usually to avoid conflict. Emotions can distort both how messages are sent and how they're interpreted. For information overload, for example, anytime it's something emotional, um, and information overload also happens when too much data is presented at once, overwhelming the receiver. This can be reduced by prioritizing key points, breaking information into smaller segments, and summarizing the most important ideas so the listener can process them more easily. And differing perceptions usually arise because people interpret messages through their own experiences, backgrounds, and assumptions. And the most effective strategy for overcoming the barrier is to check for understanding by asking the other person to restate what they heard or repeat what they heard, while also avoiding vague language and being as clear and concrete as possible. And that concludes both of the prompts for Management 3240, Lesson 10 discussion video.